Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So in this video, I'll be showing you, kind of like the tools that we use to create content for new websites, show you a bit how we organize the content. So sometimes we do we do put all the content into one document like you're seeing here. So I blurred out some of the information because this project here is tied to an actual client. But yeah, sometimes we'll have just the tabs here and just recreate an entire website, but then in Google Docs. And other times we'll do it like this, where you have separate pages. So one page for a website page. And but yeah, the whole idea is to not just blindly write content or just say, hey, ChatGPT, write me a content about towing services, or write me a content, or write me 1,500 words about water damage restoration. That's not necessarily what you want to do, because what it will do is just write you an article. That's what you ask, right? But you want to figure out what keywords you should mention in the content, how many times you should mention that, if you're mentioning a certain keywords too many times, if it's oversaturated. So this tool here and tools like Surfer SEO, so that will be like, tools like this, as you can see, they have a similar structure. The content is on the left side, and then you have a bit of like data about that article, the optimization, suggestions, or just tips on the right side. So that's pretty much what this one does too. It tells us what kind of terms we should mention in the article. So sometimes I'll just copy all of this, right, and just give it to ChatGPT, and then tell ChatGPT to write an article. And alongside with that, I also build out when I say but I have a writer that actually does that. So, a writer has access to this tool and also to Surfer SEO and whatnot. So I'm already doing this myself on a day-to-day basis, unless it's a lead gen website, local site where, we do have a bit of time to create a content. But even then, I would prefer to do the first pieces of content, top level pieces of content, using Surfer SEO, using professional writers, just to make sure the content is good. So initially we pick a term to target, so the main keyword, and then based on that main keyword, we audit the top 5 competitors to see how they're ranking, what they're doing in order to rank, so how many images, what kind of headings and whatnot, and then we basically create the outline. So based on that outline, you can either go straight to AI and just have AI write that content for you, but like I said, I don't really like to rely solely on AI because, I don't think that AI is quite there yet. I think if you are only writing one piece of content, or if you spend a good amount of time optimizing the inputs or that AI, whatever you use, and if it's Gemini or ChatGPT, you'll eventually get something good. But I don't think it's great to write 10, 20, 30 articles by itself. So you'll always need a human editor to, I shouldn't say always, probably in the future you might be able to just write articles without having to check it, but we like to at least check, verify, make sure that the right structure is there. And then we also create per section. So we start out with the headings first, and then we start to fill in all of those headings. So you can do that with AI, or you can write it yourself. This tool will also give you an idea of the title, the headings, whether it's optimized or not, the suggested word count, so what is the average across all competitors and what do we have, and then also just the terms, right? So like I said, you can choose a newer writer. That's, I think, one of the cheaper ones in the market, but Surfer SEO is really good. We also use Phrase, so there's Phrase, and this one is also pretty good. So just try it out, see which one fits fits your needs, or which one works for you. But yeah, we use a combination of all of them, just depending on the project, depending on the quality of the page. So whether it's a top level, or it's a supporting page, or a blog page, right? So if it's just a blog article or a supporting page, I probably wouldn't use Surfer SEO, just because it's a bit pricier than the others. Now, in terms of the outputs are going to be decent. So the content pieces here that you're seeing about drones, so these are more the drone repair services. All of these content pieces are well written. These were written using Phrase. So there's a certain structure that goes into it, and certain keywords that are mentioned throughout the content. And as you can see, this one is quite a lengthy one. this one also. I'm not sure how many. Let's just check how many words. So about 1,000 words, give or take. So that's not too bad. I think I probably asked for like 1,000 words. And as you can see, we had a score like for all of our content. We make sure that we try to make it as optimized as possible without coming across as spammy. So we usually aim for a score of anywhere from like 70 to 100. Rarely do we ever go to 100. We probably would go between like 70 and 90 and just fluctuate between 70 and 90. Some articles will be 90, others will be 70 or 80, just so it doesn't look like we're over optimizing for search engines, because Google thinks that it's cool. Thinks that we're doing that, they might actually penalize our website, or do something to screw up our rankings. So yeah, these are content pieces that are going to be going on this website here. The homepage was actually written by a writer, but then refined by myself, and that's pretty much what you're seeing here. So we do everything in Google Docs, as you can see. And once we have the design, so there's the design and then there's the content, my developer basically merges that, and we do keep an eye on like the design. So as you can see, the why choose us section here will probably be very similar to the why choose us section on the homepage. Let's see if I can find it, or if we have it ready. Warranty, quick service. So that why choose us section is not on the page as I thought it would be. And the right use symbol. Yeah, I think it is. So repair, warranty, same day service. So I think I just scrolled past it. Yeah, so that's going to be this section here. So it's the why choose us section. As you can see, it's very it's the exact same thing that you're seeing here. It's just that it's coded, right? It's coded onto the website. And so yeah, we do that for the main pages, starting out with the home page, the contact us page, the about us page, at least having one kind of like about us page on there and making sure that it's structured properly. These are your money pages. So I like to just spend a bit of time to design and just structure those properly. And then once we have those, we can just have the writers and developers just go at it and create all of the other pages that we need in order for this website to rank. Anyways, I don't want to make this too long. Just wanted to show you the tools that we use in order to create these lead gen website, but also client websites. So if someone comes to me, like if we get like clients and they want us to do their content, the writing of their content, or just do like a full SEO campaign, what we'll do is we start out refining their existing article or content pieces, but then we'll also create like a topical map based on keyword research and based on the data. So checking for commercial keywords that are actually going to help you rank, not just writing for the sake of writing and delivering stuff, because you're not going to make any money with that. Like, I have to tell folks that just because you type something into ChatGPT and it gave you like answer and it told you, hey, rank for this keyword, for all of these keywords, it does not mean that all of those keywords are equal, right? I don't know how else to put it, but no, there are certain keywords out there you can rank number one. You can rank number one across the board, like in multiple cities, anywhere. You're never going to turn the traffic that you're getting from that ranking into leads. So you might as well just skip those, or at least just reduce that to like 20% of your campaign and focus mainly on the money keywords, the primary keywords that are gonna help you convert actual viewers, actual visitors into leads and then sales for your business. So we kind of focus on that. It's a bit more work, right? You got to filter through the noise and just through the bad lead, or the bad keywords, I should say. But you're going to get, in return, you're going to get better leads. You're going to get more phone calls. And for your business, like your website won't be as bloated with like just terrible generic websites. So it will be more high quality. And because that website will turn into a site that serves customers and serves the needs, once they land on your website, they will feel like their goal was fulfilled, and Google will see that because they stopped their search. Google will ultimately start promoting your website more, meaning you're going to start going up in your rankings for each of these different keywords. So, and the more, it's a cycle, the more people come to your website, the more people are served, and where the goal is completed, where they know whatever they're looking for, Google sees that as a win and sees you as a good partner to have to serve those kind of like customers. Because at the end of the day, I think Google doesn't really, Google is an advertising agency, and I think it's getting very close to like generating leads with the local service ads and whatnot, but I don't think it wants to get into every single industry and become, well, maybe does, because it's Google, right? It's Google, but I don't think it actually wants that. I think it wants you to do like the N word, because like, yeah. But in order to do that, they need, like, Google needs to trust you. Your customers need to trust you. So that's where it comes in, where, put a bit more effort into your content. Don't just regurgitate or, spin up something. I just had a question from someone else. Another SEO who was like worried about AI content and websites, AI websites taking over. And I was like, yeah, the same people who are opting for AI website now are the same people who would be fine with a Wix website or a GoDaddy website. In some cases, it's going to work for them, but in most cases, they're essentially just they're pretending, or I guess, how would you say that better? They're kind of wasting time and money, because at the end of the day, if someone else comes along and they're serious, they're not going to build a Wix website, and definitely not a GoDaddy website. No. And if it's an AI website, chances are you will still need to put in quite a bit of work to maintain that site, and to also make sure that it's strategically positioned to rank and generate leads for your business. So it's not just, right? Otherwise, what would be the main differentiator between your business, your AI website, and another AI website down the road? So imagine you have 50 plumbers or 50 drone repair guys in one city, and they all have the same AI website with the same AI content. What separates you from them? So it's not that you cannot rank AI websites, it's not that they cannot perform, but you really need to put in a bit more work in order for you to just rise above the other players in your market. And in that sense, I would rather use AI as a tool to speed up my process and to help me create more high quality content, just high quality website, rather than trying to spend as little, because I've had folks like that who are looking to decrease their SEO budget to almost zero, but they are making a ton of money on the leads that they're getting. So I really don't understand how that works, because I'm like, if you're making 10x, 15x on your ad spend, right? SEO budget ad spend, why would you want to bring that to zero? And that's you're essentially cutting off your lifeline, right? You're killing the goose, right? So yeah, I know, but it's a personal choice, and they will find out at some point. I've seen AI websites where clients, but also just other SEOs, where they spin up a ton of content, it goes up, it keeps ranking, it keeps going up, and then at a certain point, it just nosedive straight down. Right? Sometimes it goes in a stairs format, so it will first dive maybe 30%, and then it stays flat, plateaus for a while, and then it dives again. It's really up to you at the end of the day. I can build website pretty quickly without just relying on AI spun up websites. So why would I go down that road? So anyways, if you need help with your website or anything else, just let me know. I'm still doing pre-video SEO audits. So basically audits like this, I of course do the research before I run the site through a couple of tools, just to make sure that I catch as much as possible. And then I just give you 3 or 4 pointers, usually it's more, on what you need to do in order to change your luck, or to change your how your website is doing on Google. Anyways, the links are going to be below this video or somewhere on a button in this video. It just depends on what platform you're watching this. So yeah, just reach out. I'm always here to help. Unless I'm dancing Zouk, or I am sleeping, I guess. Yeah. All right. Cheers.